guys doing? Starfire Queen, one and only. Hey, you guys. Got some good stuff today. Some real good stuff. I'm excited. Look, I caught myself taking that fan out of here so y'all can't see it and forget. But guess what? I got a fan. Woo. Okay. Ooh, Lord. It's hot, okay? As y'all see, I did my little natural look today. Not worrying about the hairdo. Once again, for those of you that know me and are with me, I love you guys and thank you. And those that are just visiting, welcome. Welcome to Starfire Channel. I am the Starfire Queen, and I hope that my spirit will bless yours and that you enjoy me. You hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell because I am not the one to give you a date. I've been trying to do 2 a week, and I haven't been able to accomplish that yet. So, hey, it is what it is. I love you guys. If you need to reach me, you can reach out at Starfire, Starfire, Queen B for beautiful at gmail.com. I'm going to go through and do some work on my email because I got a bunch of spam coming in that I shouldn't be having. And also, you can reach me on Facebook at Starfire Unique. If you'd like to be a part of my group, send me a video or something about yourself. Go through the questions, and we'll see if we're a match. Or you can go ahead and hit me up on Starfire Queen on Facebook and see what's going on. But I will be getting ready to delete the Starfire Queen Facebook and just use the Unique. So, about to do that. That's some things I'm working on. Debating on how I'm going to do it. All right, so let's see. I'm in Ohio. It's humid, and here I am. All right, today we're going to talk about something that has been mentioned. I'm sure you guys have heard of it in the witchy community. Some of you even heard of it in life itself. It's a trip. Something that happens all the time. And I decided that, I won't say I decided, this is what the Spirit led me to talk about. And I'm going to share this with you. There's some deep stuff. And the first thing we talk about, because y'all know Starfire always got her notes. I don't claim to be a doctor. You know, I don't need a degree to talk real talk. Okay? I do have a degree, but it's not in this. And, I got a lot to share with you guys today. I have to get up to David's tea today because I'm out of rose tea. I'm going to go get me some of that. Y'all know how about my tea? All right. Once again, welcome. Today I want to talk to you guys about energy. Vampire energy. We hear about the vampires sucking the life out of us all the time. And, you know, you can relate by thinking of, let me turn my phone down because y'all know my phone, about, you know, vampires that suck your blood. And you know what? That's what they do. They suck the life out of you. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. But I want to make sure I turn my phone down so I'm not interrupting, you know, because for some reason that's when I go off the most. All right, so energy vampires. Energy vampires are friends, family members, co-workers, anyone who literally can zap your emotional energy. I mean, they take it right the hell out of you. It's like, you're like, oh my God, it's draining. Now I'm going to give you guys a prime example. I'm at work yesterday, right? I had some call-ups, so I ended up working my store by myself yesterday. Okay. And it was tiresome. You know, I worked 10 to 13 hours a day. So, but I was cool. You know, it was kind of slow. Kids, a couple people out of my store who thought that I was that one, found out I wasn't. And this one rep came in giving out coupons for cigarettes. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes. Okay. So, without saying anything else. Okay. I let her in. She was doing her job, which is fine. You know, we have a contract with them. I don't have a problem with that. She's giving people the cigarettes, to buy more cigarettes than to buying 2 or 3 packs, whatever. I still get the money. So what happened was she's in there and she was kind of different. Out of the blue, you know, she was like, so how do you like to do your job? And what about your manager here? I'm like, I am the manager here. And, you know, we're talking and everything. She's telling me about her job. My job's hiring. And I'm like, oh, well, that's great. You know, and she's like, yeah, they pay $27 an hour. You should go there. I got laid off for a few months, but they let me come back. No, I don't need to go there. I'm like, no, boo boo. Thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it, right? Yeah, no, I got my mom with me. And so then she proceeds to tell me, I don't even know where it came from or how it came from. I never asked the woman if she had kids. I didn't ask this woman diddly squat. So she proceeds to tell me that her 14-year-old son has stolen Mercedes that belonged to his friend's father. Her ex-husband's never taken care of her. She had to go to court for child custody because she turned the kid over to him. Now he wants child support. I was like over freaking whelmed, and she would not shut up. And not only that, she was loud and profanity was going. I'm like, yo, hold up on the F word. You're dropping that bomb. This is my business, you know? If you are rep, I can kick you out at the same time, right? Well, she calmed down, but needless to say, she drained the hell out of me last night, midday. For 3 hours, I had to listen to this woman not shut up. It was like, if I had a candle right then and there, I was going to shut her up. That's how it felt. I'm sorry, you guys, but she worked my nerve. But it was a prime example of what I was going to talk about because I did the lesson the night before. So it was like, okay, now I'm living what I'm talking about. Vampires. They steal your energy. Okay, vampires mostly target those who are sensitive and compassionate and like to lend that listening ear like Starfire got caught up yesterday. You know, you may find that you're that person that you feel like everybody wants to talk to you. You know, it seems like a good thing. You know, you're like, yeah, everybody trusts me. You know, they know I don't repeat anything. You know, la-di-da-di-da, they love me. Everybody know I got that ear. But that ear can be overworked. You can be tired because these people don't care. Okay? It's not like there's someone that needs you. There's these vampires that will suck the living life out of you. So you have to be careful, especially if you're dealing with the spiritual world. Because you need what's your energy. And you need to make sure that your energy is not being drained and pulled away to the point where you can't function in the spiritual world. You can't listen or see the signs because you're overwhelmed with everybody else's crap. Okay? Those are not my dogs. Really, not my dogs. Kind of want to choke them a little bit. But there's some cute little things, but they're not mine. All right. They leave you feeling drained after every single conversation. They just wear you out. They do. They wear you out. It's like your body literally just wants to, like, why are you listening to them? Why? You know? This woman named her dog Grace and Faith. Okay, I got to pit bull out there. His name is Hope. He hope they get through that gate because he won't wear him out. You know, she just doesn't get it. Thank God my dog doesn't jump the fence or nothing, but whatever. Another page, another story. Y'all know me. I'm digressing. Let me come back. All right. Like I said, their conversation drains you. It pulls you down. It's like you're being sucked in or something like that. Okay. They want your nonstop attention. Oh, how don't you dare stop listening to them. They want that attention and they feel they deserve it. In the conversation, it's always about them. Now, you can actually start a conversation with the energy vampire. And I've done it at my job. I had another employee before I transferred to my own store. And there's this woman there that everything you've done, she's done. And I told him, I don't like her spirit, but I told him, I need you to watch this. He says, what? Because he doesn't like her spirit either. I said, I guarantee if we talk about something, she's going to talk about it. So we made up a story about a bowling league and how we saw this man literally fall, trying to, like in the movies, you know, like went down the lane and all this. And we're making it up, right? We planned this before we started talking in front of her. Lo and behold, girl, yeah, I remember one time I went bowling and I was on this league and this guy fell and the ball went back and hit somebody in the head, the ambulance. We was like, and then we just started laughing because we knew it was a lie because we was lying. We was just trying to see if she'd talk about it. That is a draining vampire. Always got to make the conversation about them. They are, they're very great at working to be charming. You get those, and it's funny because most of the time your vampires are going to come in an attractive way because vampires are sexy as hell. I love vampires, not the vampire energy things, but I, like my husband knows, give me any vampire movie, I'm there. I think vampires are sexy. You know, I'm like, My husband wears a grill sometimes. Like, hi. You know, hey, y'all know me. I'm transparent. But anyway, yeah, vampires are sexy and they can hit you, male or female. They can hit you when they want you. They know how to draw you in so they can like kiss that neck. Okay. So does the energy vampires. Them little suckers, they know what they're doing, y'all. They on top of it. All right. They're also known as drama queens. Like that one that was at the job. That is a drama queen. Okay. And you guys know what drama queens you have around. You may even know if you're a drama queen. So this might be good for you to sit back and realize, like, hey, you know, am I this type of person? Do I want to be this type of person? Do I like it? If you like it, go for it. And if you don't, work on it. All right. They generally are self-centered people, and they're somewhat impulsive, and they know what they're doing. They not dumb. Oh yeah, she gonna listen to me. She gonna give me my attention. Hide and watch. That's their attitude. Some energy vampires inherit these traits. You know, because as a child, they watch their parents being, whether it be father or mother, because believe me, because the vampires come in male and female forms, and they just drain the life out of you. And I'm very passionate about that because this is my life, and I have allowed people, as Starfire Queen, to drain me, and that doesn't happen anymore. But by me stopping it, I've lost a lot of so-called friends. I'm cool with that. I don't care. Okay, because if you're my real friend, you ain't gonna drain me anyway, right? That's how I look at it. And Starfire does not have an S on the end of it. So I love me, myself, and I. The three of us get along just fine. If I get friends, I do. If I don't. Because a real friend's gonna be there. I have a friend in California that has been my friend since I was in 4th grade. She was in kindergarten, and we almost 67 years old. So that's a friend. All right. I understand that spending much time with energy vampires can get you sick. It can cause cancer, migraines, backaches, headaches, because they overwhelm you to where your body shuts down. So you have to be careful. And this is something that I'm learning. I have a new change coming in my life starting on Monday. And I'll discuss it probably in one of my other future videos. And it's about how I'm changing my energy around me. I'm owning that, but that's a whole new thing. But they can make you sick. Make you sick of the stomach, make you nauseated, you know, it's like you want to throw up. You can even get an earache because they work in your ear. I'm sitting, be like, what is wrong with you? You're tired. Do not allow people to dump on you and suck the life out of you. You have too much to do. Okay. What else? Make sure that you deal with vampires, because some of us have to deal with them, period. Whether it be your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad, even your child. You know, we can't just ignore them. Hell, you know. You want to set boundaries. Work on some boundaries. Don't let them know. One thing about these little vampires, they're like a narcissist. They have a narcissist and a vampire. They like blood cousins. Okay, they in the same circle. So you have to be careful not to allow them to know everything that you're doing, because they will use that against you. Okay. A narcissist vampire will suck the life out of you. A narcissist itself will suck the life out of you. And both the vampire and the narcissist loves to talk about them, loves for the world to be about them. So imagine if you have the narcissist and the vampire together. That's some shit. That right there, that's a lot of work. Y'all know I'll say it again. Video's not for kids. I really don't like cussing, but I just want to get my point about them two being one. Okay, you want to make sure that you set boundaries. Okay, if you're involved with a narcissist vampire, you know that if you start a conversation about something that you're excited about, it's going to be about them within 2 to 3 minutes. So how do you do this? This is what you do. You say what you have to say quickly, and you go. You move. Boundary. I said what I had to say. Hey, this is what I'm excited about. This happened to me and this, and I'm doing this. But I'm going to go ahead and get us something to eat or whatever. And you leave it. What have you done? You left them sitting there. Now, this nut might follow you. And when they start talking about it, set your boundaries. Hey, you know what? I need some me time for a minute. Give me a second. It's going to piss them the hell off. But they're going to see, wait a minute. This ain't normal. I don't like this. She's not listening to me. He's not listening to me. I heard their little story. Now I want them to hear my chapter or my book, the huge dictionary size. So I understand you may get some attitude, but they will learn to be trained that you are not going to let them feed off of you anymore, because that's what they're doing. They're feeding off of you. Think of these people as bed bugs. You sleep and they totally killing you. And you got bites everywhere. Now, that can't get you nothing contagious, but these suckers are just eating you up. So you got to be careful about that, all right? Also, lower your expectations for these people. Lower your expectations. Don't think that you're going to have a conversation with them, they're going to understand, and all of a sudden, it's fine, because it's not. It's not fine. And what people don't realize, a narcissist is a disease. They are conditioned. Their brain is working this way. Their brain tells them that they are the king or the queen and no one else matters. And your little little self can never come before them. But understand this. This is a disease. This is not something they're just, they've either been born like this or they've been raised like this and they're trained. So, and if you've been doing something for 30-some years, it's not going to end. So you have to get in front of the narcissist vampire. Stop letting them drain you. All right? Lower your expectations. So that way you don't have high hopes for this foe. You'll be like, you know what? That right there, that makes sense that you did that. Gotcha. Because otherwise you get disappointed in the person because you're putting them here when their mentality about themselves and how they treat people is still here. But you're expecting them to understand empathy. A vampire narcissist has no empathy. A narcissist doesn't have empathy at all. So what makes you think the vampire, when he gonna drain you of yours, not just talk about his. He want to drain you your. You gonna be like, damn, I don't hear nobody's damn story. You won't have any compassion because they done just suck the life out of you. All right. Number one thing: avoid bearing your soul to that vampire, energy stealing narcissist. Let me tell you why. Oh my God, they will turn your story back on you tenfold. You hear me? You would think that name was karma. They are going to come after you with everything that you said, and they're going to reverse it, and they're going to say it the way that they heard it, not the way that you meant it, and they're going to have you doing this. Did I say? You going to start. I didn't. Yeah, you're going to start to question yourself. Take it from somebody who's dealt with a narcissist. You're going to start to question yourself, like, did I mean that? Like, no, that's not what I was. Oh, they will do that. And they, right then, they're sucking life out of you again, because you know what? You are going to be like, well, wow, I didn't mean it like that. And you giving it, ooh, I got her now. Look at her bowing down to me. Got her. That's when they start stealing your energy. Don't bear your souls to these people. You don't need to know your business, trust me. Be too tired for them. You got a girlfriend that says, no, hey, you know what? I love you, girl, but I've been working hard. I need some sleep. Or if it's your boyfriend and he's like, I'm coming over, and you know he in that mood, babe, I'm really not in the mood for a company right now. I got a bad headache, and I just want to relax. Am I telling you to lie to that fool? Yeah. If they're finna dump on you, yeah. And light some candles and protect yourself, because they're probably trying to dump on you in the spirit world. And that's no joke. You remember, some witches are vampire narcissists. Hello. All right. When an energy vampire tries to bend your ear, tell them that you're feeling under the weather, any kind of thing. Don't let them get in here, please. This vampire has to feel the trust in you, okay, when they say what they're going to tell you, because they want to know that you're interested. They want to feel that. And if you show that you're not understanding, you may be losing this person out of your life. It could be your spouse, and they could be like, you know what, this heifer just don't want to hear me no more. I'm going to go to somebody else. This is a reason why narcissists cheat, male or female. Okay? They cheat because the spouse has learned to tune them out. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you. They love you unconditionally. But that narcissist vampire, they need to suck the life out of somebody. So they're going to find a victim. Okay? And when they do, they're going to do it. Now, I'm not telling you to leave your spouse. Y'all work that business out yourself. I'm not that one. But I'm letting you know, if you're married or involved with the narcissist and you stop feeding them, they can't feed off of you anymore. Their love for you may not change, because it could. It depends on how much of a narcissist they are. But they're going to go find somebody who's going to listen to them and they can suck the life out of. Okay. They lack sympathy. They lack empathy. They lack compassion. They lack what's the word I'm looking for? Quality in life, because they're so busy. They're so into energy. They miss seeing that tree was the only one with the leaves moving. All they see is there's trees there. There's a bunch of trees. Which tree do you like? Why do you like the tree? Do you need a tree? Do you want a tree? Should I cut you down a tree? Let me tell you about the tree. That tree don't work for me. I'm going to tell you why the tree. I don't like the tree. Do you know what kind of tree that is? Okay, you're talking about how beautiful the elements are. And the tree is moving in the wind. And that vampire energy narcissist is sucking your moment out. Because now it's not about what you see. It's about there's too many trees here. And these trees are just blocking the sun from me. And I need to get some sun. We need to move. Because one, there are mosquitoes around here. All kind of stuff. Once again, went back on them. Did y'all see how that happened? Go gray rock on them. I want y'all to write that word down. Just 2 words. Gray rock. Okay? And I'm going to try to remember that. So if you guys hear me say gray rock, that means I went numb on somebody. Okay? What does a rock do? A rock just sit there. I was gray rock to that woman yesterday. I was like, I was not feeding her anything, but she was taking bites out of me, whether I wanted her to or not, because it was like, quit nibbling on me. You know, I wasn't giving her the conversation, but she was giving it to me. Okay. Also, know the difference between venting and dumping. Like I said in the beginning, we have people that will need you and that will come to you and be like, hey, I really need someone to talk to. But then you get that one person that just want to dump. The bills, dump. The kids, dump. The man, dump. The trash, dump. Sex life, dump. I mean, they'll get vulgar and deep with sex life. And girl, his so-and-so is this long. I don't need all that. Okay, I don't know none of that. Okay, that's your business. So be careful. Know when someone is venting to you and when someone is dumping on you. Everybody needs to voice frustration. We all need someone. Okay, for that. But understand, sometimes you have to voice to your ancestors, you know, and not to the human part of the world, because the human part of the world doesn't understand you, especially if you're into our spiritual world. Okay. A lot of people don't understand me. My poor husband defends the fact that he's married to a witch, and he stands proud. Yeah, she a witch. Oh yeah, she a witch. Why you letting nobody deal with witchcraft? That's a grown woman. That's a grown woman. And another thing, why you want to challenge a witch, fool? But anyway, yeah, I don't know how I got on that one. Anyway, don't overreact. Okay, remember, being a gray rock means you're just going to sit there and pretty much like water on a duck's back, let it just roll off. Do not suck it in. I mean, sometimes you may have to literally just focus your eyes on something and totally meditate just to get past that narcissist energy vampire or the vampire energy narcissist. Either way, they crazy. Okay. You want to make sure that you remain cool, calm, and collective with these people because they want a reaction. Oh my goodness, how they want a reaction. They can do something wrong, detrimental to you, break your spirit, break your heart, have you in tears, and say, I'm sorry, but I would have done it if you didn't do so-and-so. Never fully taking account for the damage and the hurt and the pain that they've done to you. Now that's my massive bargain. That ain't my pitfall. That was mine. Okay? So that's it about the vampire narcissist. I want you guys to try to stay away from these people if you can. If they're your loved ones, you can't. But set boundaries. Keep your distance. Know the difference between venting and dumping, and know when to play the gray rock. Because the gray rock is a safe zone. Because you're not giving any opinion. You're not giving any input. You're just numb. You're looking, and they're gonna ask you, why you look at me like that? I'm just listening to you. When really, you're not. Or you can say, oh, I'm sorry. I was daydreaming. I didn't realize wasn't even listening to you. Ooh, that'll piss them off. That's a good word. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, I was daydreaming. Man, my mind was on something else. What were you saying? That's going to piss them off. You know, and then they're not going to want to talk to you. They don't get that silent treatment. But really, that's what you want, is that silent treatment. Okay. I love you guys. And this is your first time on my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell so you know that I'm on. And you can reach me at StarFire Queen Bee at gmail.com. There's only one R in that Starfire because someone else had it. You can reach me at Starfire Unique on Facebook. It's a group. I love you guys. Look for me on Starfire Queen on Facebook also. Many, 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 many blessings to you all. And for those of you that are subscribers and are leaving me these, I've gotten so much love from you guys. I want to openly say thank you. Someone left me a message about how they love my mom. I was sharing that message with my husband. Just because the way I talk about her spirit and my ancestors, that meant a lot to me. And I want you to know that. I'm getting so much love from you guys. And that love is giving me the energy to do even more. I was so excited when I was just reading the things to my husband. And my husband's like, you're doing it. You're doing it because I'm compassionate about what I do. I'm real about it. I love you guys. And I thank you for giving me your time. But remember what Starfire always says. Keep that third eye open. Watch for them vampires. Don't let them dump on you. Keep that throat chakra. Speaking positive things. Okay, setting boundaries. Even it has to be verbally, like someone at work. Hey, from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I got to focus on this, so we can't be having a conversation. Think you're very nice, but I got to focus on my work. Set boundaries. Even if it's a loved one, hey, you know what? We're going to limit this conversation. Okay, only because I have things to do, and I don't want this conversation to last too long. So why don't we do this? We're going to set a timer. We're going to talk about this certain subject for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, we're done. Set a boundary. Okay, that narcissist vampire is not going to like that, but that's how you get them to stop dumping on you. Also, keep your heart chakra open, and remember that these are most narcissists, vampires, or narcissists or vampires, period, that want to drain you, don't really love themselves because they want it to be all about them and not the other person. Someone that wants to grab all their energy to themselves and get all the attention on them is lacking something. Whether it be trust. We know they're lacking empathy. They're lacking being intimate. I'm not talking about sex. I mean just like the normal little hugs or whatever. What do you need that for? You know I love you. Why I gotta tell you? I wouldn't be here if I didn't. That kind of crap. Okay? But know that they do love you. They just don't know how. And if you really love this person, you'll stick in there. Okay? Because nobody's perfect. We all got some stuff. And I have no problem. I'm a manic depressant. Piss me off. I'm mad and I'm crying. Hurt me and I'm crying. But I am a Scorpio. So this means I'm cutting you off for good. I have no problem doing that. That's why I don't really have a lot of friends. Because piss me off. Piss me off. I'm done. That's just me. I can love you from a distance. I don't hate you, but I can love you from a distance. So once again, this is the Starfire Queen. I'm excited about what's going on with my channel. We're at 171 members. May not be a lot to some, but every single one of you means something to me. And thank you. Thank you for your love and your support. And for the trolls that's out there, thank you. Just the fact that you acknowledge me is really like, hey, I'm important. Don't bother me. Okay, many, many, many blessings. And thank you once again from the Starfire Queen.